this matching is all possible within your community, and that's probably where the unit is of people who care, who want to see more farmers. So we're working on a project in Cultivate communities. G'day everybody, Sam Marwood here from Cultivate Farms. This is update 85, I believe. I used to do these updates once a week, and I apologise, I've not done one in a long time. There is so much going on at Cultivate Farms that I wanted to let you know. I want you to keep inspired, to keep pursuing your farm ownership dreams, because it is possible. We're proving it. We're bolstering our organisation to get clearer on how you can own your farm and how we can help you own your farm and how you help yourself to own your farm. So this update is to inspire you that we're not going anywhere, we're supercharging what we're doing, and we hope you're supercharging your efforts to own your farm, because it is possible. We know that what we're doing for you is necessary, and we've been getting inquiries from overseas about how we're supporting you. People are finding out about what we're doing. We know this is needed. And that's why we're absolutely sticking at it. Some of you may have been wondering where I've been working in the background to get all this going and get our services sorted and clarify how we can support you and advocate for you, and continue to, and we're going to tell our story better, and we're going to clarify how we can help you better. We have built, we built this business from scratch 6 years ago. We've had no reference points on how you do this. How do you build a business around making farm ownership possible? It's very hard, but we're proving it. We've got the model. We've got 30 matches. We've got solutions, and we now want to supercharge what we're doing for our impact for you. Our goal is to see you on your farm and loving life, and this has never changed. What is happening is we're getting clear on how we make that happen. So here are a bunch of key points that I want to outline, updates on what has been happening the last 6 months, probably since I last did an update. And I'm doing this to get you, continue to be excited and to keep pursuing your farm ownership dreams as possible. It might seem hard, and it is hard, and there's no silver bullet, but it's possible, and we want you to keep going. And what else are you going to do? You want your farm, you can make it happen. So the first one, we are getting a new CEO. So on Monday, which is 10th of October, a new CEO is coming on board to take on Cultivate Farms, which is so good. I'm going to be, moving to managing director, and they always say that someone who starts a business probably isn't the right person to run it, and I think we're at that stage. We're getting someone awesome in to take the reins and really kick this business into gear. They're going to be dedicated and focused on serving you and getting more farm matches done. So I'll introduce you to them very soon. Our 6 Cultivator program wrapped up a month or so ago. We had farmers pitching to investors, and now they're part of our mastermind program with other cultivators. And the journey we're seeing here is that if you have a pitch, which is what Cultivate is about, you know what you want, you put that in front of people, and then you keep going, which is what the mastermind program is, where we have farmers meeting regularly to talk about opportunities. How do they keep uncovering opportunities? And got our team and Tim Pilkington, our coach, in there alongside and hustling. Jesse, yes, it is great news around the new CEO. It is very, very exciting. New website. So our website at the moment is a bit clunky. We are getting a brand spanker, and that's going to supercharge your profile, support membership, create more of a community. So that is another exciting thing. We've got matches up in the Great Barrier Reef. We've had a grant to work with local community Ingham in the Great Barrier Reef and the catchment more broadly to connect retiring farmers and aspiring farmers. And we had a target of 3, and we've got 6. So focusing on communities and empowering communities to make matches really is the future. I think that's where we're moving more and more, is how do we empower you to unlock locals to back you, and how do we get locals to think about this? Investors, retiring farmers, next-gen farmers, shires, mayors. This matching is all possible within your community, and that's probably where the unit is of people who care, who want to see more farmers. So we're working on a project in Cultivate communities a bit further down in my update, where we're trying to find and create a guide on how communities can do these matches, find investment, find and support retiring farmers to share ownership and empower and encourage those next generation farmers to stick at it, stick at working on a farm, and help uncover pathways to ownership. Circular Head Farms, they were on ABC the other day. You can Google them. They have 11 farms purchased by 50 locals for young farmers in Northwest Tassie. Legend Stephen Fisher is the founder of that, and we're working to collaborate on how we expand that model across Australia. Again, how do you get locals to invest? There's money everywhere. There's money sitting in bank accounts in local towns by people who would love to back next-gen farmers, and we're going to find ways to let them to know what that is and to put that power into your hands as next-gen farmers, that you're the ones who should be driving this. How do we encourage and get behind you to unlock that money? And we're trying to look at maybe a fund or some way to partner with Circular Heads to leverage and attract more funding to support local investment. So a bit to work through there, but super exciting. I think that's the model we're working towards more and more. We've got a book. We've got a final draft of our How to Own a Farm guide. We think it's a world first. It is all my blogs, so 84 updates turned into a book, and all our experience jam-packed into one document that we're going to be part of your membership with Cultivate Farm. So we think it's a world first, and no one's corrected us yet. Very exciting. Another world first is we have an aging on farm guide. So when we talk to retiring farmers, we're always talking about, well, what's the purpose of life, and do you really want to share your farm? What's your vision for yourself, for your farm, for your family? And maybe sharing ownership with a next-gen farmer is one answer, or maybe it's not. But we've created this guide to help farmers think through those options. So often we hear farmers just saying they've got succession plans for in-family, but who's helping them think through? If they don't have family, or maybe their family don't deserve it, or they don't want it, how are they thinking about themselves and their legacy, and how they continue it, even if they physically can't do the work but still want to be involved. So that guide is available for free. Please jump on it and send it around to anyone. I've got a link there for you to have a look at. Next Gen Farmers, you should be onto that and championing that across your community as well. We've got research with La Trobe Uni to unpack that guide with 10 retiring farmers. So we're getting scientists in, social scientists in, to help unpack, to make sure it is ticking the boxes for retiring farmers, and really getting down to the heart of why. Why do you want to farm, and why do you want to maintain a legacy? Because if we can do that, if we can get more retiring farmers thinking about sharing ownership, then the pathway for you as next-gen farmers can be so much more straightforward, because you've got this supply of farms coming through the system, because more retiring farmers are thinking about sharing. We're going to do National Aging on Farm Week in December. So for over a week, we're going to focus on supporting retiring farmers to think about and to write their own Aging on Farm plan using the guide. So we're going to dedicate time and effort to uncover more retiring farmers to think about this, use the guide, and work through practical ways and things they need to think through to enable them to age on their farm, even if they are slowing down and they don't want to lose it. They don't want to sell up and walk out and move into town. They want to be part of it. And we're saying it is possible, and let's help you do it. We're going to be documenting our matches more. We have so many things happening in matches, and we probably haven't been great at communicating them. So that's changing. We're going to get out there and tell the story more. And then this last one I've got here, Cultivate Communities, which is what I mentioned before. But I think more and more our job is going to be around empowering regional communities, mayors, chambers of commerce to uncover opportunities, support retiring farmers, support next generation, unlock local investment around getting people onto farm ownership. Communities are the ones who want you to succeed. And so how do we empower them? How do we empower you to empower your community to back you? That is definitely where we're moving as an organisation, around supporting communities to solve this problem. So that's only just some of it. We've got a lot more, but I want to keep it relatively short. Keep at it. Keep hustling to own your farm. We want you on your farm. If you have recently found a way to get into farm, let us know. We want to shout that to the rooftops. More people need to know it's possible, and we want to pat you on the back as well. Keep hustling. Let's get you farming. Thank you for your attention and for watching this video. Click here or somewhere to watch more of our videos. If you're new here, please do subscribe. We want more of your attention. We want to get you inspired to get onto your farm. Let's get you farming.